is up, leaders? Let me give you a quick rundown in the huddle this weekend of BYOP. Bring Your Own Parent Night is coming up this Wednesday night, and we're super excited about that. I just want to give the layout of the night and then the goals of the night from your vantage point. So the layout of the night is going to look pretty familiar. There's going to be a hangout time the first 15 minutes, 6:30 to 6:45. Parents will be in the parent lounge, which is going to be in 417. Students will be hanging out in the gym or the lobby. You might find some parents in there as well. We will transition over to the SMC from 6:50 to 7:15 and do the regular couple songs, a game, and then we will split. And we're going to be doing a combined talk in the gym. So middle school and high school will head down to the gym to hear a talk in our Sincerely God series about the how of reading the Bible, and that'll happen in the gym. And all parents and SGLs, that's a new thing, are going to be staying in the SMC for the parent portion. The reasoning for having SGLs stay in the SMC with parents is just to begin that connection that would already happen at the end of the night. And years prior, we've had SGLs sit in on the talk with students, but then not have small groups. And so it was just kind of a weird transition to get back over before parents got out. So we're just going to have SGLs sit with the parents and listen to Joe and myself, and then we're going to have a little session from Nate Logan and Cherith Logan, and it's going to be really, really awesome. So that's what's going to happen in the talk portion of things. After the talk, that's going to go until about 7:45 or so. We're going to split up. For students, they're actually going to be in crews like we did over the summer, crew nights, and the room hosts are going to be seniors, so we're super excited about that. But for you guys, leaders, small group leaders, and parents, they're going to be spaced out in the auditorium hallway, maybe some in 417 and maybe some in the lobby, to give you space to actually be able to connect with your parents and get to know them a little bit better. Each parent is getting a gift bag, and in that gift bag comes with a little half sheet of paper that has dates of upcoming events and retreats and things of that nature, but also an opportunity for them to write down your contact information, ask you some questions, get some information from you like your favorite candy bar and all that jazz, just to help spark some conversation as you guys are at the connection time between 7:45 and 8:15. And kind of a new thing that we're adding this year is on top of the half sheet that we're giving them, we have added another sheet that has an opportunity for parents to write their contact information, and then right below that a question that basically just says what matters to you. As we begin to kind of talk about the goals of the night, I think one big goal is that you would create bonding, lasting relationships with these families as you're going to seek to partner with them to see their students look more like Jesus. And a question might be, man, how do we actually create lasting relationships with parents? And a study was done a little while ago just trying to figure out what makes some relationships work and some relationships not. And what they came down to was this thing called relational responsiveness. And relational responsiveness has three main components. You've got understanding. So the person I'm talking to knows how I see myself and knows what is important to me. The second component is validation. The person who I'm talking to respects who I am and what I want. And then the third component is caring. The person that I'm talking to takes active and supportive steps in helping me meet my needs. And in order to encompass all of those things for you as an SGL to be able to have relational responsiveness with these families, one question, Kyle, kind of boils down all of those things, and that's when we ask parents, hey, what matters to you? When it comes to you raising your children in the Lord and watching them flourish in a local church context, what matters to you? Because I think you guys as SGLs getting that information from a parent of saying, hey, I love it when I get periodic texts of here's what's going on, here's some wins we're seeing in your student's life. I know the partnering with parents dynamic can be difficult because it's like, man, I'm not a parent, or if you are a parent, I'm not a parent of a teen. You're thinking, what do I have to offer in terms of parental advice to these parents. And the reality is nothing. You're not meant to offer parental advice to parents. I mean, sometimes God will grant you that opportunity, and great, but the majority of your role in partnering with these families is you are a window into their students' lives that they themselves don't have an opportunity to see. And so how much better of an influence does that give you to lock arms with them and say, hey, here's the wins we're seeing. Here's the things that we're working on from a local church standpoint. Because that's when that local church combines with the home to create something really, really meaningful and special. And so, again, you're aiming for relational responsiveness through those three components, but boiled down into that one question. And so on the parent handout, they have an opportunity where they can write their parent contact information, but also answer that question, and they're going to hand that into you at the end of the night. So you have the contact information for parents and families, and you also get a chance to contextualize each approach as you're partnering with these families based upon what matters to them. We're super excited for these nights. They're always very, very important and set us up for a ton of success. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. We're looking forward to seeing you this Wednesday. See you then.